In today's video, we're talking about cross-crawling. Cross-crawling is a deceptively difficult exercise because while we're not under a lot of load by just lifting the legs and the arms, what we're really working on is that cross pattern for gait and making sure that the hips, pelvis, spine, and shoulders are all working together to get that cross motion working in sync. Now, where a lot of people are going to have problems is with the lower limb and keeping it parallel to the floor. So let's talk about the proper form for performing cross-crawling. Into the exercises for cross-crawling. This is a very simple exercise, no special equipment needed, but what you do need is a good amount of floor space here because I'm going to be laying on the ground and I need to make sure that I can lift my arms all the way above me like this. And let me tuck my shirt real quick. See if the tuck stays tucked in. But you're going to lay on the ground flat with your legs straight out and your arms at your sides initially. And the motion here is very simple. I'm going to lift up one leg and the opposite arm. And now notice the sync of motion here. When I get this leg straight up, this arm touches the ground at the exact same time, and the heel touches the ground at the same time as well. Now, it's been a while since I've done this specific exercise, so I wonder how well I can do it right now. So, the hard part is really making sure that that lower leg stays parallel to the floor the whole time, and also that it doesn't rotate in or out. When I first started, every time I try to do this, I would bring this leg up and it would start to abduct and that femur would go into external rotation. See the difference there? Because I had severe external rotation of the femurs initially. But over time, I was able to get those femurs back in and now I can do the exercise properly. So what do I mean when I say that lower leg needs to stay parallel? What you're going to see a lot of the time is people are either let it droop down because they don't have the proper strength in the quads to keep it there and the proper stabilization in the quads and the knees to keep it there. But also you'll see people who can't bend it enough because their quads are too tight. And so it stays up like this. Now, it can be really tricky to even tell how your lower limb is positioned at the beginning, simply because you've lost a sense of proprioception, is what it's called, the sense of spatial awareness of where your body is, if those muscles have been dysfunctional for too long. So, it might be helpful to film yourself doing it, or if you have someone who can watch you do it, or even better, if you're seeing a therapist, a postural therapist like me, they can help tell you how that leg is going too. And it's just this slow, steady motion. And that's it for cross-crawling.